Hey traders, it's Wednesday, June 21st actually, and this is my trade review for today. I'm up 2 times my daily goal. Let's go take a look at this trades as you watch the owl attack the back of my head.
Eva trades.
So I traded pretty actively today. We had some pretty good momentum. I didn't take advantage the way that I really could have. But I did good. 2 times my daily goal is nothing to laugh about, or something to laugh about excitedly. That was pretty great. I'm happy about it. This is my green candle here for today. So yeah, you can see where I actually gave back a little off the top. I was red for a little bit today too, but overall finished up 206.68 on the day. Here's the overall progress for all 3 phases. I'm getting pretty close to the top of this phase. Once I get to 3,500, I will have finished the phase, and then I can move on to phase 4, where my profits double again. I'm working on my weekly chart here, so I'm working on my 11th green week in a row. Not bad. 6 green months in a row. That's a first for me, so pretty exciting there. Let's take a look at the trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how many stocks I traded today. We'll start out with AHI. AHI was the leading gapper of the morning. I wasn't too awfully impressed with it, pre-market here, as it was kind of selling off. The larger time frame looked pretty cool though. You had this move up and then this pullback, so we were looking for a higher low on the 15-minute time frame. We got it, a little higher low, and we got the higher high. This thing was crazy. It halted going up. It halted once, twice, 3 times, and then it halted going down, and then it resumed way lower and halted going down. It's halted right now. So I feel bad for anybody that got in and didn't sell up here. I, on the other hand, didn't stay in it very long. First trade on it was after a pullback we made a move up through the volume weighted average price. And I don't know why I have this level here. Get rid of that. We do have a level up here. I had some levels marked out here. I probably deleted them as the trading day was moving along. Don't know which levels I was watching, but something like that. Anyways, yeah, so we had this, let's see, 5-minute time frame. Anyways, we started to break out right here above the volume weighted average price. I jump in it for the breakthrough at $1.77. We break, I jump in it twice, we break, and I sell. So immediately I'm up on the stock. We consolidate sideways, and I'm buying here. This looks bullish, so I'm jumping in once. We start to break out. I add to it here, and I'm selling for the break through that resistance. Then I'm buying the back test of that support now and selling up here as we're coming up to that resistance. Buying another back test to this support here and selling right there up towards the resistance, and then we halt right after I sold. Unfortunately, I wish I would have been in that halt. That's something I actually would like to work on, because I'm not typically in the halt. I'm usually trading after the fact. So I want to work on that. It means holding my trades a little longer, which I don't know if I like that so much. I don't like to expose myself. That sounded weird. Didn't mean that the way it sounded. But I don't like to, I'm just going to say it, expose myself in the market as far as holding trades for very long, because the longer you're exposed, the more prone you are to possibly taking a huge loss or getting stuck in a halt that may last for a long time, or whatever. So I like to get in and out as quick as possible, because the market is a risky place to be putting your money. All right, so we got halted. We resumed 5 minutes later at 209. We started to pull back. I jump in at once. We pulled back to this level right here. That's a pretty common place to pull back to, a previous halt level. And I added a second time. We make the move back up. I sell it pretty quick. Nice profit. Next candle, we pull back. I add again. We make a move up. I sell real quick. It's just a scalp trade. Could have held that for this halt going up. That would have been nice, but I didn't. That's okay. And I didn't play the next halt. It was perfect. We opened higher. We pulled back to that level yet again. And whew, man, that would have been nice, but I was done trading by then. Up 346.81 on AHI. Big winner of the day. Not bad. Really exciting. Big loser of the day, Ocea, second leading gapper. This was my favorite. This was the stock to be watching pre-market, but then we started to go sideways and then we sold off. So we were pretty extended pre-market. We finally found some support down around $7. I'm down 247 on the stock. My first trade on it was a breakout trade, thinking we were going to get up over $8. So I jump in it twice right here. We immediately start to flush back down. So I'm back out of it down here for my first loss. And then we make a move down into this area. The volume weighted average price, I think, is what I was looking at. That's the dotted line. I jump in it there. It makes a nice move. You know, I'm looking pretty good on it right there. And I'm holding it thinking, okay, maybe we're going to break through the highs. So I was going to hold it, maybe find a place to add to it to make back my loss, but it flushes down and I have to take a stop. And then I get back in on this support, but then it makes another move down and I get stopped out right there. And then I wait a little bit longer. It makes this move down to this support level. I get in that, I get in here actually, and then I'm back out of it again for a small loss. I'm buying down here around $7 twice, and I'm making some profit in this area right here. But then I buy this breakout, it flushes down, and I take myself out of that trade for a small loss. So anyways, down 247.39. Buying the supports on this stock just wasn't working. We were too overextended, and that's the end of the story on that one. I should have probably stopped trading it, and maybe I should make some kind of rule where if I'm down so much on a stock that I should just quit trading it because it's just not working for me. There's a thought. Could think about that and see if maybe there's something that I could do there. Now I have some lines here. What do we have? Okay, 1596. That shouldn't have been. Let's see. What was I watching? Okay, yeah. So Rivian, this was from yesterday. It wasn't on the scanners today, but I was watching it because yesterday I did pretty good on it. So I thought, well, maybe today I'll have some more luck since there isn't a whole lot to choose from. And so we ended up breaking over 1605. Little risky. That was this pre-market high. A little risky to buy there. Usually that's a good place to sell, but I bought and then I sold it real quick. So I was immediately green on the stock. And then we pull back to this support, which I had marked out, that 1596 level. And so I jump in it there. There's also the volume weighted average price and the 12 moving average, EMA, estimated moving average, estimated. What am I trying to say? Whatever the E stands for. I'm having a brain fart. It doesn't matter. So I jump in there and then we start to make the move up. I add to it here looking for the breakthrough 1623. We don't get it. We start to come back down. So I take the profit while I've got it. I'm back in twice on this next candle because we came down to the volume weighted average price and we started to make a move back up. That looked bullish to me. So I jumped in it twice, sold pretty quick. This one here, we're pulling back. Well, this one here, I'm buying the breakout actually. And then we pull back and I take a small loss. This one, I'm buying the back test of 1623. It was a previous high of day. We broke through it. I'm buying the quick back test. Getting back out, break even, it drops down. I'm buying off of this support, small profit. Here I'm buying the breakout. It flushes down and I take a loss there. But I finished up 45.62. So you can kind of see how I'm trading these support and resistance levels as best I can, and how I do want to get better at it, but they do come into play. They're good levels to be watching. And if you learn how to mark these out correctly, you can become successful at it. So then I watched SOXL and SOXS. These are two inverse stocks of each other. So I'll go with SOXL first. And when I say inverse, they move opposite of each other. It's going to bug me. I'm still thinking about that. I don't know why, but for some reason, I just get exponential. That is the word I was looking for. I had to open up the thing here. Exponential moving average. I'm sorry. I just EMA. I had to figure out what that E stood for. I mean, I know that. I've been doing this for 6 years. I just couldn't think of the word. All right. So SOXL, bought the breakout here, sold resistance, you know, same drill. We consolidated. Let's get rid of this line. So you can see the consolidation. We got a little higher low, inside bar, or what? It's an attempt at a higher low. It wasn't a higher low yet, but I was looking for a higher low. Then we had the inside bar, and then we started to break out. So I bought it, and the place to sell for me was up above 24.29. We moved up pretty quick, and I did do that. I sold it. And then here I bought the back test to that previous high of day of 24.29, and I sold it, and then I scalp traded it up in here. And then we pulled back again. Could have bought the back test again off of 24.29. Instead, I bought the breakout, sold it there, and I was adding or getting back in it here for the breakthrough 24.48. We got it, but I didn't sell it. Ended up taking a loss on that last trade, but I made $41 on SOXL, and then the inverse SOXS, and you can kind of see these two where this one was moving up, this one was moving down, and now this one's moving up, and this one is moving down. So there you go. So okay, anyways, this one I only traded at one time, and there is this trough area right in here, and the volume weighted average price, and this support down here. And we come down and we test all that. I honestly don't remember how I traded this. All I can tell you is it looks like I just got in here and sold there. Really small, quick trades there. So I'd have to go back and watch the video. I haven't watched my video yet to see exactly what I was looking at there. I'm kind of curious myself. Anyways, enough of that. So that's my day. I am happy about it and look forward to trading again tomorrow. So come back if you want to see more, and we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. I'm out of here. Bye.